Alright guys, we got a Honda 2007 TRX 400EX that's got a ping in the engine and now it doesn't run anymore. So let's tear this bad boy apart. Got the engine torn down to where I got the rocker cover off, or the cam cover off, I guess is the proper term. And I noticed as I was turning this engine over, let me show you, I could see the timing chain here flopping around in there, and that should have tension on it. On this side of the engine, living right there, which I took out, is the cam chain tensioner. And what you'll notice with this, I've already pulled this part out that's held in by a clip. Inside of here is a clock spring which pushes this guy out, and that puts tension on that cam chain. And here's a piece of that clock spring right here. The rest of it's still wrapped up in there. So that pinging noise in the engine was that cam chain in there slapping around. So what I first thought to be, we're going to pull this engine and find out what's making the noise in there. Seems like we can leave this engine on now, replace that cam chain tensioner, button it all back up and see how it runs. One thing you want to be sure to check too, if you're checking things with your cam timing chain, open this window up on this side of the engine and you'll see in there a T with a hash mark on it. That's top dead center. There's a hash mark also on the threads up here that lines up with. And you can rotate your engine over by taking that window off. And you always want to rotate it counterclockwise. But once you have T right there, which is your top dead center, and your lobes on your camshaft are facing down, you don't want them to be facing up. To know that your chain didn't jump time on your gear here, there's hash marks on this wheel, which you can see one there, and there's one on the other side right there. You want those flush with the head. With the engine at top dead center, lobes on the camshaft down, make sure those lines are flush. Your engine will be in time. Alright. Should be our new chain tensioner, complete with a gasket. This part number is 14520-KCY-671. It's got the preloaded trigger on that, so once you mount it in there, you pull that out and that will allow this to extend. So that's what we want. Let me get to work throwing that tensioner in, sticking my fat little fingers in. We'll get all this back together. See if this bad boy runs. Alright, so we got the new chain tensioner in and deployed, and you can see that that chain's not flopping around. Can you see it? You can see it down there, yeah. That's that guy sticking out there pushing this plastic piece. It's probably like a UHMW up against the chain, tensioning it. So, something to note, the new one did not come with an O-ring or the cover that protects this side. So we're going to steal it off of the old one. Should we see if it runs? I don't want to throw all the plastic on it and then find out that was not right. We are in neutral. Let's get a jump at it. Gas on. Alright, let's try that. Try choking it. Choke off. Jump back line to quit. Let's go back to choke on. Choke off. As we button this thing up, I didn't have a video of it making the pinging noise for you so you could hear it, but I was really hoping we didn't have to pull the engine, and luckily we didn't, because in the process of doing that, we found that cam chain, timing chain was loose and slapped around in there, and that's what that noise was. So, upon looking it up on the internet, it's a really common problem for that tensioner to break. That clock spring in there gets tired. So that was an easy fix. Thanks for hanging out in the shop. If you liked the video, hit like, consider subscribing so we can hang out some more. So see you on the next one.